Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Eva, and this is Europa Universalis for the Cossacks. New Let's Play, new expansion, new everything. Well, not everything, the game is largely still the same, just some minor tweaks and a huge update. First off, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna play as France. Now, the reason why I'm playing as France is, well, more than one reason. Firstly, I want to play a colonizer, because one of the expansion's features is an update to the Conquest of Paradise expansion, as in the random new world. And I've turned it on, and the random new world is over here. I went through, I'll be honest, I did see what it was. I will not remember what it was until we actually discover it again, because I didn't want to find an island chain. So here's one small spoiler alert: there will be a big continent, which is what I really wanted to find, regardless of what I'm playing. I don't want to find huge island chains, I want to find an actual continent. Which is the only thing. I did not see the nations that were there, which are also all randomized now as well. Using the random nation designer, they hooked that in. So the random new world is now completely random. And I'll actually show you. I turned the fantasy random new world on frequent. Which means that there might be, and probably will be, highly advanced nations overseas. Akin to the Crusader Kings 2 Sunset Invasion expansion. If you actually convert a Sunset Invasion save file to EU4 with the CK2 to EU4 converter, you will get a high American Aztec area. It will be high American tech, which is on par with Western tech, instead of being way behind. So there might be someone who's actually really strong in there, or maybe more than just one nation. We'll see when we get there. Anyway, other than that, exclaves use region name, and color-owned wasteland is also new, in the sense that if a nation completely owns the area around a wasteland, the wasteland will also become their color. Or, well, at least a large area of the wasteland. I don't think it needs everything per se, but as long as a large portion of the wasteland is in the nation, then it will be colored. As in Yarkand, actually, I believe this Taklamakan is wasteland. And as you can see, Kaklik also borders it from Chagatai. It's still considered territory for Yarkand. And Tian Shan is also wasteland. I mean, this Yarkand is actually probably the best example of a starting nation that looks a lot better with that turned on. I'll actually turn it off for a second, so color-owned wasteland off. Now Yarkand looks like this, which in comparison is quite terrible. But if we turn it back on, which I do want to keep on, and actually here something changed as well, I think. Is there any wasteland here? Seemed to be. Regardless, Yarkand looks a lot better starting off. So the old world is still the same. The reason I'm playing France secondly instead of a horde is because everyone else is playing a horde. And thirdly, I want to get into the other big expansion feature, which is the estates function. The hordes got huge updates. There will be a horde campaign as well in the near future. There will at least be the civilization let's play to be finished before that one starts off. But other than that, the Horde has gotten some big changes with raising and Horde unity instead of legitimacy, which are pretty cool. Everyone is testing that out. I want to test more so the estates, which France is also a very good choice with the bourgeoisie there and everything, and there will be a lot of internal struggles to deal with this way. And fourthly, and it's in the back of my mind, it definitely wasn't the main choice, but I did consider slightly playing France because of the attacks that happened recently in Paris, and it's been playing in the back of my mind when deciding, yeah, maybe I should or shouldn't pick France because of that reason, and just go out into the Sunni world. And No, I'm not gonna do that on purpose. If I get a chance to grab land, say in North Africa, I will do that. Anyway, we're playing as France. Also, small side note, which I noticed upon the countless reiterations I had to do on the New World. There's some crazy shit, actually, with a random New World that you can get. There's one which I didn't pick because it was really the only big thing. There was one continent that basically stretched north to south and only had one tiny little bit in the middle where you could get through. There was no other way to get through that continent except for that little tiny piece of sea in the middle. It looked freaking insane, and it was like right on this edge as well, so Europe would get there really fast, comparatively speaking. Yeah, I've also seen I've seen lots and lots of different things, lots of iterations. It's pretty cool. It won't be dull well, might still be dull, the Random New World. Well, I'll probably be playing a lot with the Random New World on from now on, because it looks pretty cool. Now, we're playing as France. I've already talked about 6 minutes about why I'm playing France. So I need just to take a breather. Yeah, we will be playing as France. Only thing diplomatically is currently we are guaranteeing the independence of Scotland. Achievements cannot be earned in this session. This game will not count towards your leaderboard score. Achievements can be earned this session, and this game will count towards your leaderboard score. Yeah, no, I will play this one on normal for the recordings, and I don't want to get stuck. I definitely don't want to go for the Big Blue Blob. Anyway, if I get by accident 100 provinces before 1500 and court, and don't have the Iron Man turned on, I'll be salty, but it's not that important. Anyway, we start off in a slightly awkward position in that we are surrounded by enemies everywhere. Anyway, let's look at our nation. We are a kingdom. Income from vassals, we have, I believe, 0 vassals right now. Provence leads a personal union with Lorraine. Oh, yes, it's December, so Songs of Yuletide triggers again. I think it only triggers when the real-time month is December. That's when the music turns all Christmassy in this game. Yeah, there's also a new music pack out that I did not get because I heard that this music is actually copyrighted. Like a Sabaton, actual metal in the game. Also, there are so many different changes. I'm just gonna go through the changes in this first episode. I mean, there will be a few more episodes today, so don't worry about that. Our personality is human. My enemies are England, Burgundy, and Austria. England rivaled me. Burgundy rivaled me. Austria rivaled me. Aragon did not rival me, and Castile did not rival me. That's good. So that means we're probably gonna get. Maybe I should. Yeah. I feel Aragon. If I go, yeah, Aragon and Castile will be fighting at some point. But I feel that Aragon is in a better position, especially because the ruler and the heir are slightly stronger as well. Opinions of Aragon and diplomatic feedback is a new thing. They trust me. They're willing to trust a somewhat managed attitude. I want to be friendly towards you. So this means that your allies will view this as a sign you're unwilling to attack them. You must be allied to increase trust, and you must be allied to ask them to prepare for war. Okay, yeah, I'm going to ally Aragon. That's the first thing I will do. Castile will not like it. Castile has them rivaled, but they're not actually my enemies, so that's fine. I don't want to also ally them. So we've allied them. Brittany, I would like to check. I cannot... Wow, economic base much. Navarra would accept a vassalization offer. You cannot send alliance offers on the same day anymore. Interesting. I really wouldn't mind getting Navarra as a vassal early on. They'll probably be hated by Aragon and such, but... It's also Trastamara, I believe, is king. Regardless, so we have our alliance to Aragon. Can I? That would be crazy. Nah, distance between borders with these guys, which is fair. Provence. I would really like to take over Provence. They have a lot of territory which is supposed to be ours. Nevers. Yeah, it's gonna be hard this start, definitely. We have our trade fleet, which I will want to go trade in the Bordeaux node. This is also new. You can actually build ships straight to a fleet. You can build a ship here, and then it will build a ship in a province where it can, and then send that ship to there. Who else did you rival? You did not rival Burgundy. Yeah, that's going to be a slight issue. Burgundy and England might make friends with each other. Burgundy allied Brittany. Okay, we have 31,000. I need to build up the force limit at the very least. That will be done with just infantry, though. 6 more gets us the force limit. England must be driven from France. 10 years of recovery speed and yearly legitimacy. Let's start off with actually increasing relationship with the Pope to 100. I'm not going to ally them, and I'm going to improve relations. I can get advisors, and I really want to get advisors. We have one too many leaders. Oh, that's estates. That's for a little bit later. We have two godlike heroes as generals right now. I want to keep them. Advisor, national unrest. Do we have any unrest? I don't think so, but it's a +1, so I'm still gonna get it. Making some ducats. Oh, it actually allows us to pass. Yes. Let's do that. Trade efficiency. Ooh, this is also good. Diplo reputation will maybe get us a chance at better... Oh, that's also... Oh, the Pope is actually my neighbor. Interesting. You know a whoa, because HRE rates. HRE things. Granada, it's still economic base. Slightly annoying, but okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. Province of interest. These are my provinces of interest, definitely, aren't they? Where can you actually set that? Well, they are my core, so they're probably automatically my provinces of interest. The capital of Provence is, of course, in Provence. Anyway, we have some income still left. Land maintenance, that's perfect, actually. He'll pay for himself. Which allows me to get one of these two. And I don't... Yeah, I think I will go for the Diplo relation guy. 786. I think I need to focus on military, though. Because military tech is so important in the beginning. Anyway, diplomacy. I can still improve relations with someone. I do have 3 bad rivals. England is definitely going to be a rival, though. I'm not going to rival Castile or Burgundy. Austrian army is a lot stronger than mine, though. I will rival Provence. That gives me some easier ways. I'm going to try and ally Savoy, actually. You know what, Burgundy. I am going to do Burgundy. I don't want to get the same three that are my enemies. Succession of Austria. Well, can I not get an alliance with, or a royal marriage with them? Probably not now. Rivalry attitude. Even if they didn't have a rivalry, they would not accept. Then again, then the opinion would be a lot better and they would accept. Enemy of enemy. Maybe if I just improve relations with them. Let's, actually wanted to get an alliance tomorrow. Oops. So we have someone in Bordeaux and someone in Genoa. That's fine. Collecting in Genoa. Oh, right, because it's an end node. That's fine. Ideas. French ideas are ridiculous. National manpower, plus 20%. Diplomatic reputation, plus 1. And when we fill them all, 5% discipline. That's okay. Then there is French language in all courts. Income from vassals and diplomatic annexation cost. Really good. Elan, 20% morale of armies. Holy shit. Estates General. National tax modifier, it's an okay boost. Native trading principles. Native uprising chance, minus 50%. Native assimilation, plus 50%. They changed that because the native things have changed as well, so that's good. Going to help. Fort maintenance down by 20%. Holy crap, that's going to be good. The philosophes, minus 10% tech cost, always powerful. And tolerance of heretics and heathens with liberté, égalité, fraternité. Now, because we are going to colonize, we're going to get exploration, but I'm not sure if I should get it on the first one. I feel that unlocking this with Noble Republic at 7 would be fine, and getting a military idea, especially with this Europe around us first, is probably the best. Shady recruitment. Hey, study technology. Yeah, that's some new stuff they added as well. You can now study technology. You can also agitate for liberty. Some new things in the espionage ideas. Right, so yeah, solidify l'état c'est moi. Admin 13, admin skill 5, monthly income at least 100. Bonus prestige for the old total game, absolute monarchy. Okay, move the court to Versailles. That gives completed economic ideas and ooh. I think we'll want to get economic ideas then as well at some point, just because it's a special trigger for us. Anyway, let's check in on the estates before we go. So we have the bourgeoisie, which is the higher ups. They give us currently 10% trade efficiency because they are between 30 and 60% loyalty. 40% loyalty is determined by your past actions towards this estate. So long as their loyalty is at least 30%, they will provide bonuses both in the province they control and across the entire country. So they give us 10% trade economy, influence level of 33% due to base 10%, control provinces 18, city with at least 30, development 5%, and the center of trade of 5%. Okay, so their influence is high, but the clergy and the nobility have a much higher one. An estate whose influence increases to more than 80% is at risk at seizing power in the nation. So the nobility is the highest right now, but they're also the most loyal. If we get them above 60%, that would actually give us land maintenance reduction even more. Nobility control 29.6% of the non-overseas development in France and expect to control at least 15%, which they do. The amount of territory increases their influence by 44.4%. I wonder if yes, there are also new map modes available. Is there a map mode for the estates? There is. How do we... okay, so we click it and then we select one. So this is the control of the estates. So I believe the nobility is the red one, the clergy is the yellow one, and the bourgeoisie is the blue one. It's quite a bit, actually. Not giving them everything, obviously. So 15.8%. Bourgeoisie actually doesn't expect anything, though, it appears. The clergy expect at least 15%, the nobility at least 15%, the bourgeoisie doesn't expect anything. Okay, so what do they actually do in their provinces, though, I wonder? Massif Central. Oh, it's the area. Oh yeah, area maps are also different. Ability. Loyalty level 50%. Additionally, high legitimacy is helping. Influence level, but what is it doing? Doesn't actually say anything about that. It just says what they actually have. Oh, this it does. Minimum province autonomy 25%. Oh. But local unrest is down. Nobility also 25%. But local manpower modifier plus 50%. So in other regions it's actually 0%. That will make it... So a local trade power. Oh, that's... Is that the same in both? Yeah. They all have the same benefit in the province, so provinces with high manpower we will probably want to give to the nobility. Unruly provinces to the clergy, and trade provinces to the bourgeoisie. Well, they're probably the traders, yeah, the rich traders. Okay, so yeah, that's new. Oh yeah, there are also the areas map mode. Where's areas? Political. Geographical areas. These are the areas. North Sahara, Taflold, Algiers. Pretty cool. Okay, let's get something else. Coalition, federations, rivals. These are all the map modes. Also there are regions, colonial regions, trade companies, winters, climates, etc. All the map modes. So many map modes. I will want development though. Paris is ridiculous when it comes to development. 32. Anyway, this is going to be it for this first episode. We haven't done anything really, but it'll come soon enough. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with this Let's Play and anyone in the future. And I'll see you guys later.